Good day and welcome again to your Live Light Devotionals, Day 136. Luke 5 verse 5. Master, Simon replied, we worked hard all night and didn't catch a thing, but because you say so, I'll drop the nets. Don't let anything hold you back. Everyone who has achieved their current position had to begin from the dead ends of yesterday. Just because you say so. We've all experienced that moment when you think, I've had it. You've put in the effort, prayed, worked hard, and faced challenges, but things just haven't turned out as you wanted. That feeling of, I can't keep going, I'm done, all of us can relate to. Peter was right there, a seasoned fisherman who really knew his stuff. It wasn't like he was clueless about fishing. He spent all night fishing because, well, that's when fishing was most effective, at night. When the morning sun came up, the fish would sink to the bottom, deeper than the reach of their cast nets. So based on his logic and experience, it just didn't make sense to give it another shot. Then a man, a carpenter, walked into the picture. A teacher, not a fisherman. And he said, throw your nets back in. You can almost picture Peter saying, you've got to be kidding, as he rolled his eyes and shook his head. Seriously? I'm exhausted. I smell like seawater. I've already cleaned the nets. He didn't say, yeah, right. What do you know about fishing? But there was something in the man's words that caught Peter's attention. And then he did something that would change Peter's life forever. He said, just because you say so. And those words turned everything upside down. That just because opened the door for a miracle. Not only were the nets overflowing with fish, but there was hardly any space left in the boats for all of it. How did Peter react? He fell down before Jesus and stopped calling him Sir, instead saying, Lord. When we kneel before Jesus, our words change too. What might seem pointless or impractical to you, or what your mind tells you about why things won't work, can actually trigger you to try again, especially when someone else says it, like Jesus. You might find yourself saying, Lord, I really don't feel like it. I've tried so many times, but just because you say it, I will. Maybe you're feeling worn out today, worn out from waiting, worn out from fighting, worn out from praying and seeing no results. Worn out from forgiving someone who keeps hurting you. Worn out from giving and getting so little back. So I want to encourage you to say like Peter, just because you say so. Jesus is just asking you to trust him in faith for the impossible things we can't do on our own. Sometimes things don't change right away. You cast the net and it still feels empty. But then, out of nowhere, the miracle happens. And remember, the fish weren't there the first time they tried. The fish showed up because Jesus said, now. Some breakthroughs are waiting for God's timing, not just for what you can manage. The more we tune into God's voice, the more miracles we will experience. Something to ponder. Why do you think it's tough for us to trust God with the impossible? How can we start experiencing God's miracles? How will you begin to listen to God's voice today? Lord, I'm feeling worn out. I've put in so much effort and it seems like nothing has shifted. But today, I'm deciding to cast the net once more. Simply because you say so. Thank you for understanding where I am and when to find me. Amen. Let's go out today and live with an attentive ear to the voice of God. May you be blessed. Love and regards, Shalom. For more inspiration, you are more than welcome to visit our Live Light Community Facebook page or our Live Light Community YouTube channel. Shalom.